this offseason? It's a broad question. Is there anything that folks out now that you're almost to the end?
I would just say, to be honest, we just having a lot of fun. I would just say, just the, energy in the building, energy at practice. I think that's just what it happens when you got a lot of young guys, a lot of guys who played together for a while too. So I think we just got a great group. To be honest, personally, I feel like I'm just really enjoying, the team, enjoying our time together. And I think, hopefully, that pays dividends, when it's time to put them pads on and, play real football. So.
What sticks out about Shane so far? Last time we talked to you, it was right after his introductory. You've had some time with him.
I would just say his attention to detail. I feel like all the best coaches I've ever had, just were never willing to overlook a mistake, and I feel like that describes Shane in a nutshell. Whether that's offense, defense, special teams, he's all about not only just holding guys accountable, but bringing guys along with him, showing them that this is the standard, this is how we're going to play here, this is what we expect from you. And I think when you got an overarching standard of accountability, it's easy for everybody to live up to. It's easier for us as leaders to hold other guys accountable too. So I just feel like he's just doing a great job. Just setting that standard of accountability.
Not that it's a silver lining with Shaq out, but more guys are getting more reps now, like EJ. So is it sort of accelerating EJ's development, the more reps he's getting?
Oh, no question. Obviously, EJ's a great player, made a ton of great plays in his time here already. But, just the time that me and him are getting to play together next to each other, just in case, Shaq's not there or whatever, it's definitely paying dividends. And I always feel like, too, just the more reps you get, the more comfortable you get, it just expands your game in, a bunch of different levels, too. So.
And he's taken the path you took, EJ. Special teams, and then defense, and then really being a player.
Yeah.
So you see that similar path he's taken?
Oh, no question. Me and Speed was in the trenches together. We was going at it. We was battling a couple times, chasing each other for these tackles and stuff. But obviously, he's someone who's serious about his business, serious about his work ethic, the time he puts in, not only to, the playbook, but also to his body to get himself ready to play. Honestly, he puts it in just like myself, just as better than everybody else on the team. So I know he's going to be ready. Obviously, having him out there, he's a playmaker. Speed is just the type of guy, you put him on the field, great things happen. So obviously, I always look forward to playing with him.
We've asked you a ton over the last couple of years about the stress running quarterbacks put on you guys as a defense, but just looking at your own offense, if JT and Richardson are there in the backfield, like if you had to play against them, what would you be thinking as a?
Man, it's crazy because even just like doing the walkthrough against them is just, okay, when Five's in there, it's just, you just got to be aware. You know what I mean? It's just like a whole nother element to an offense that you don't necessarily have to think about with more of a traditional quarterback. And obviously with JT in there, JT the best running back in the league, period. So when he's on the field, just what he brings to the team, to the offense, them boys pushing, and JT gonna find the hole, and he a home run hitter. So obviously with them two both back there, just that athleticism, that speed, that power, is definitely, a problem for opposing offense. It's not us. Opposing defense, not us. So.
What's been your impression of Richardson? I realize it's been about a month, but is there a presence, or can you get a feel on him?
Man, I just feel like he's just a humble kid that's just really all about the grind. I feel like for him, he's just, soaking it all in. I think he's starting to get comfortable, starting to, enjoy himself, starting to let that personality show and all that other stuff. And I think you could tell, even on the plays, just when he started to get comfortable, he started to make them throws and stuff like that. I feel like you could definitely feel it starting to grow and starting to get better. Obviously, it's highs and lows and stuff, but, he's a good kid. We in the locker room arguing about different stuff, so it's all good.
What is his personality that you're seeing come through?
Like I said, I feel like he from Gainesville, so that's northern Florida. So they a little country up there. So he got a little country in him, but he a good dude, man. That's that's my guy. We go back and forth about a little bit because I'm a trash talking about the offense now, but he a good kid. Just putting that work in, trying to get better like everybody else.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, just going off of that, is there anything about him that surprises you or you wouldn't have thought before him coming in, and now that you see him around the building, what maybe jumps out?
To me, I mean, I don't know. I kind of came in with not that many expectations or, assumptions, I would say. But, I mean, I did see a clip of him dunking the basketball the other day, but I kind of pegged him for that. I'm kind of like, all right, you probably could do something crazy on the basketball court. I probably assumed that. But, so, yeah, I guess that was surprising, too, so.
How much did you embrace making him earn it? And I don't mean that in like an arrogant way, but you talked about like everybody here got to earn their keep and knowing the expectations that are on him and getting him to that level.
I think that's just extremely important. I feel like not only just for our team, but for in sports sometimes, I feel like when you sometimes when you draft a guy with expectations and you want to believe and you want to, I don't know, I guess believe in him so much that he becomes the type of player that you want him to be. But the reality of it is there's no substitute for hard work. And I think, just kind of having Anthony in a situation, or even all our young guys in a situation where they got to come in and earn their spot on the field. They got to come in and, it's the NFL. You eat what you kill. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like just having guys in that situation just puts them in the best position to be successful long-term in their career, because I feel like a lot of times a young guy could come in and you'll just give him something and all of a sudden he'll start to assume that things are going to be given to him throughout his career, and it ain't going to work like that. You're going to have to take this stuff. You're going to have to take greatness. You're going to have to take these titles. You're going to have to take these wins, these Pro Bowl, these All-Pros, and ain't nobody just going to get that to you. So I think that starts in the building. That starts from day one, and I think we do a great job in this building of, holding our young guys accountable and making sure they earn everything they get.
Zaire, once you guys break from the complex, you'll have about 5 weeks or so. How do you strike that balance between continuing to train and be where you need to be come camp, but also getting refreshed, getting recharged, because it has been kind of a tumultuous last 9-10 months?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a workaholic. I kind of like, in my back of my mind, even, if I'm doing community service or something, I'm still thinking like, man, I probably should just get a run in tonight or something. You know what I mean? But I think it's good, just spending that time with your family, just because, once it's on, it's on. Once we get back to training camp, it ain't no flipping that switch the other way. So definitely got to take that time, that, much needed time to spend it with my family, my friends, enjoy that time at home while I can. But, once we get back, it's go time, get ready for Jacksonville.